What's going on, guys? My name's Chris and welcome to another Dark Souls video. Trying my best to make these daily uploads. So I've already got most of the game recorded. Spoilers. Sorry about that, but I've got enough recorded in advance that I can afford to record in bulk and then put out videos one by one in bits and pieces. So it's nice. So I'm coming up on this guy, and I'm making a big mistake of trying to fight him with this weapon. Big mistake, pretty much. I haven't really paid any attention to detail at upgrading this thing at all anymore. So I'm kind of outclassed, and he is slapping me around without too much trouble. It's kind of a problem. So I believe pretty soon I'm gonna actually back off and try to reassess the situation. I think I do. I take my damn time with it, though. I seem pretty content to try to fight this guy with this. There I go. So, very smart move on my part, I guess. So, I'm going to get the Demon's Great Hammer. Because I believe these guys are lightning resistant because they spew lightning. I wanted to put this part of the recording because I thought it was kind of funny. He gets hung up on this in between the staircase and the wall here, and even with me hitting him, he doesn't do anything. Even staggering him didn't change his course of action at all, so I figured I'll take it. So you can imagine why we're in Anor Londo. I decided I'm not going to fight. And this video is not going to be Smo and Ornstein. It's going to be the Stray Demon, as the title will probably give away. But I wanted to make sure I had at least a lightning weapon before I went and fought that guy. Although, to be honest with you, the Chaos weapon is just as good. The only problem is the Demon's Great Hammer is about 10 units heavier than the Great Axe that I'm going to upgrade to Lightning plus 5. Although in the long run, to be honest with you, from everything I've recorded so far, the Demon's Great Hammer is actually coming in more handy. Especially once it's upgraded to Chaos plus 5. I think it pretty much outpaces the Lightning plus 5 in terms of damage as long as I have 10 humanity. And I mean, I'm not doing a soul level 1 where I can get like one shot, I'm going to be able to pick up my bloodstain even if I lose it. So I wanted to make sure I did this part perfectly, though, because I hate this part. I still hate it, even with all the experience I have in the game so far, up to this point now. So I want to get this prick. I should have parried him when he came up close, but I decided to just do it the way I've always done it, which is basically block through all of his shit until he pushes himself off the ledge, which 99% of the time you won't have any trouble doing it this way as long as you recover stamina in between his swings. No trouble. It's taking a sweet time this time. I usually don't have it take more than like 3 or 4 swings. And I decided I'm going to push my luck and go over here and try to get this soul of a hero. But this knight is really good about making himself plummet to his death as well. I don't know what's up with these guys. They must be suicidal or something. You just get this guy at an angle right here, and 99% of the time he goes right off. I don't know what's wrong with him. If I were him, I'd be a little more careful about my life. Just a little more protective. Just saying. So, make our way to the, I believe, going to the blacksmith here. So, my next task is just to get this Great Axe as high as possible. That's why I was doing some. I'm going to be doing some farming at the end of this video. I'm not showing it. I'm just showing the location that I'm at to get the chunks, so you guys will see that much. But I'm going to cut out the Titanite chunk farming because nobody wants to see that, especially with gimped weapons. So at the very least, I get this thing some kind of damage. Some is better than none. It depends on the enemy I'm fighting. Sometimes I'm shocked by the amount of damage that the Chaos weapon puts out. Right here, I'm just I'm going to be leveling up. I think I stopped leveling up at this point, basically. I'm trying to keep 30 stamina and 30 vitality for the remainder of the playthrough. Because the idea for me is to not go overboard with vitality or stamina. And also not go overboard with Estus flasks as well. Just to kind of... I don't want it to become a pure tanking, swinging blindly playthrough, and that's what I think it'll develop into if I have so much health that I don't have to worry about anything. So I thought 30 and 30 is a good baseline. Nobody would really complain about going that high, I think. Matter of fact, there's a lot of builds that are based around having 30 and 30 and then 40 and 40, which I'm not even going that high, so I figured this would surely be acceptable. So let me know what you guys think, if that's a good baseline, although I'm quite a bit further ahead with my actual recordings than what I'm showing you on YouTube, so pretty much what I've decided is what I'm sticking with through thick and thin. It gets tested later though, you'll see. You will see. I promise you'll love it too. So I'm going against a stray demon. I wanted to show this right here. What happens if you miss time with this fucking weapon. I get sat on, and then I probably could have escaped that, but I was locked onto him, and I was kind of flustered and I panicked. So I wanted to show that before I show the real battle, which is right here. And stray demon, everybody knows what this guy's about at this point. Nothing special, but I figured I'd show the battle anyway because I actually started the battle a little bit into it too. My apologies about my recording, but you guys aren't really missing much. Matter of fact, it's probably better this way. So I started getting a lot bolder with this guy than I usually do. Basically what I just do at this point, I'll start doing a little bit later, because I'm always cautious about staying directly behind him. I died against him a couple times, and I just said, you know what, fuck this noise, and I decided to just start tanking him straight ahead. I also do the same thing to the demon fire sage later on, and surprisingly it works out really well. You'll see. Like I pretty much stand toe to toe with him and just block him every time he comes down, and then swing on him, and shit, it works. I'm not even lying. I think I'll get into that a little bit later though. I've never really done that before, so I think it's right here. This is where I start doing it. Basically, he gets a little skittish. He gets kind of nervous about what you're doing, and he just keeps flying up and down. So, you know, no complaints on my end. Make my job easier, why don't you? Plus, I've got enough health where I can pretty much tank some of his fire hits. As long as he doesn't land on me like you saw in that short clip where I screwed the pooch. And I can easily get out of the way of that. That's no problem. So basically it's going to be rinse and repeat, the same damn thing. This is really useful. I never knew about fighting him straight up like this. You learn something new every time. Basically, I've had to alter my playstyle quite a bit playing with these slow gimped ass weapons that don't output very much damage. It's not, honestly, to be real, it's not as challenging as I thought it would be. I mean, basically you're just dealing with the slower weapon. You can still heal, you know, you still got decent amount of vitality and stamina. You just got to pick your spots where you swing, and you should be good. You'll take a lot more extra damage in some of the other boss fights as you're going to see in this playthrough. You'll see exactly what I mean by that, but for the most part, having to change it up a little bit was really interesting for me, and I really enjoy the playthrough. It's a lot of fun. So this guy's just a big tool, man. I don't like him at all. I really hate him. Especially, I remember the first few times I played the game, when you don't know his moveset and stuff like that, it can be really, really confusing for new players to deal with this guy, because he has two different, as far as I know, he has two different fire attacks. This one, which is more of a body AoE, and the other one, which is kind of in front of him. But when you don't have any YouTube videos to help you out, when you're just starting out, it is confusing. Plus, the first time I played, I didn't want to watch any YouTube videos, because I thought, you know, well, shit, this is supposed to be a challenge, right? That's what my mindset was when I went into it. A lot of people aren't like that, but I was, so. Which is why I didn't really watch any gameplay videos of Demon Souls when I started playing that later. I just played it, just like you're supposed to. Later on, once I did a bunch of the game and I was just curious about watching stuff, like I watched a lot of Epic Name Bro and stuff like that. He's kind of a demon in Dark Souls. Kind of a legend on the YouTube community for that. So I watch his stuff a lot. And this guy had started to be a little prick right at the end here. But I also whiff like nobody's business right up here. I'm going to hit this one. I was surprised that went over my head, by the way. I'm going to hit this one, but look at this. I swear to God I hit this dude. Whoop! Totally missed it. I cannot believe that happened, but I'm going to walk in here and I'm going to sacrifice a body. Right here, going to trade with him. Not a big deal. So we took this asshole out. And the last little bit of the video, this last little clip, I'm just going to show me opening with the key to the seal, opening the bottom level of New Londo Ruins, and going down for some farming, but I won't show that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. The next one, we're taking on Smo and Ornstein, so stay tuned for that one, because it's a hell of a battle. See you then. Peace.